Hey guys, this is Chris Kermis, and today I'm going to take you on a tour of the food and sights in Binondo, the oldest Chinatown in the world, in Manila, the capital of the Philippines.
Now they always say, if you go into the Philippines, don't bother stopping in Manila, just pass straight through on the way to the islands. Well, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to stop here and I'm going to explore, because this city must have something to offer, and I bet I'm going to find it in Binondo, the world's oldest Chinatown.
Well, true to Manila form, the street is packed full of traffic, noise, horns. I've got one little quiet moment here for filming, but that's going to be it. But hey, just discovered a nice little side street, no cars, little local market. Let's go through and take a look. And there we go. Now we get to see some of the real life of this historic Chinatown, away from the hustle and bustle of the main streets. So I've come to a little place for a Chinese Filipino snack, lumpia. But it's not lumpia like I know it before. These are really, really big lumpias. And they don't seem to be fried either. They're done a completely different way, but check this out. It looks super interesting, looks super fresh. Okay, so here it is. Check this out. This is so different. Of course, you've got the little sauce plastic sausage here. But then the lumpia itself, well, for a start, it is actually hot. But look, it's so thick, it's not deep fried. It's just completely different to what I'm used to at home. I'm not quite sure where the paper starts and the lumpia ends. Let's give it a try just like this first. That is not what I expected at all. It's super fresh in there, but it's really, really peanutty and sweet. There's quite a lot of sugar in there. It's warm without being too hot, but the sweetness really kind of throws me off. It's not unpleasant in any way, it's tasty. But yeah, very, very strange. Just so different to lumpia like at home. I love the lampposts here. Each one is a dragon. Pretty cool, really gets you in the vibe of things. Hello. Okay, I've just come to Eng Bee Tin now. This is supposedly a popular Chinese deli. Supposedly some nice cakes here. Oh, we may be in Chinatown here, but this is still Manila. So we've come across a very big church, the Binondo Church, dating back to the 16th century. It's a really interesting church and completely unexpected here in Chinatown. Absolutely huge inside, really wide, but with a really distinctive look in there. We just come to this funny little hole in the wall called Dongbei dumplings. We've ordered some kuche pork dumplings boiled, but this is supposed to be an excellent place to have these. They make them by hand, fresh. It's takeout only, but you can see them in there just making the dumplings. It looks really cool, really tasty. Oh, this is Chinese street food at its best. Just standing on the pavement here, outside this lovely little place. A super tasty dumplings. It looks like nothing from the outside, but when you see the ladies in there preparing these things, making them fresh, you know it's going to be good. And it is, it delivers. Really enjoying Chinatown here so far. This is awesome. Going over the river there, we see that really unnatural color, that kind of whitish brown hue, that smell of sewage, the garbage just congregating everywhere there, and the poverty around. It's a sad state of some of these Asian megacities. And you come out of that rather run-down street into this completely built-up area again, busy traffic, big buildings, looks like a lot more money all of a sudden. Quite a contrast around here. Okay, we just stepped over to the Quiapo district. This is right next door to Binondo, but it should be a little bit different. There's a market around here and the biggest mosque of the area. Wow, this is totally full of life here already. The smell of dried fish is all around from these market stalls. People everywhere, vehicles everywhere. A lot of colour around here. And here we have it, the Golden Mosque. So this is actually fairly modern. It was built in 1976 and it's very much after the Arabic style here. And it's supposedly quite a big mosque. It serves the whole community of Quiapo as well as Binondo next door. I was quite quickly encouraged to leave there. Fair enough, their rules. Bit of a shame though. And now we're going to head into the heart of the Quiapo market. And wow, look at this. We're not even in the heart of the market yet, and there's people and colours everywhere. So vibrant around here. The umbrellas really add to it all with these lovely fruits and vegetables. Then we come out this side of the market and you see this amazing church. This is called the Minor Basilica of the Black Nazarene. And this contains a 17th century revered statue of Jesus. Okay, sadly we don't get to see the church. Had to get out of there pretty quick. The police around there, a lot of shouting going on there. Supposedly there's been a shooting, so they're directing people away. Take that very seriously. Headed on out of there. Okay, it may not have been so safe the other day, but we actually came back. Found ourselves in the area again, so here it is, the Basilica of the Black Nazarene. Well, there we go. I think we're far enough away from the trouble spot right now. A bit of a shame we didn't get to visit the church. That sounded and looked kind of beautiful, but better be safe. Still wandering around the market, completely lost now, but I think it's all part of the experience in these Asian megacities. And just to the edge of the Quiapo district, we come to the Santa Cruz Church. We're going to head out of Quiapo now, back into Binondo. And there we go, the Arch of Goodwill there, dragons on all the lampposts, the Chinese lions. We're back in Binondo. This is the Grand Taoist Temple, a beautiful, peaceful spot set back from the bustling streets of Manila. So we've come to a place here called Changi. This is super popular all the time. Whatever time of day there's a queue. Okay, so I've ordered the black chicken soup as something completely different. It looks really, really interesting. And to be honest, I've got no idea really what this is. When I thought black chicken, I simply thought black on the outside. But when I see the chicken in here, it is really, really black. I don't know why, I don't know how. But hey, well, let's give it a try. Well, that tastes like normal chicken. That is super, super intense chicken broth. Really, really tasty, salty, intense MSG. Okay, and this is really, really most strange. Look at this chicken. It's kind of this blackish grey. Okay, tastes like chicken. Doesn't look like chicken, but it's definitely chicken. The colour is super interesting, but I don't see any difference in the flavour, so I guess I was worrying about nothing a bit earlier on. Okay, well that was super fun to try. I'm going to head on to Chinatown Walk for a new modern take on Chinatown here. Okay, and that was quite a mission, finding the Chinatown Museum. It turns out you have to go up the 4th floor of the Lucky Chinatown Mall, through a 4th floor car park, and then finally you get to this little bridge. But here we are, we found it.
So in the end, I really enjoyed this little tour of Binondo and Quipo. Yeah, Manila can be a little edgy in parts, but there's real vibrancy to these districts. A lot of history and some great food as well. I really think it is worth coming here, it is worth exploring a little.
And that's it for this little tour of Binondo, the oldest Chinatown in the world. Hope you've enjoyed the video, guys, and I hope to see you next time. There's plenty more coming.